She hear them very well. So for me, they know very well P2B is going to win the election. I like the way P2B is conducting himself in this election. He is not talking too much because it's not good for you to just voice out everything that you are going to do, because once you start giving your enemies everything in your secret, they already know how to treat you. So the best thing, keep it to your chest. Once you assume power, you start using the people are talking about what about when people win election, what about people in the house, they may trust, they may tell you one thing. The only thing P2B will use to get everybody to queue online. Once P2B won election, you have three people that will make people to queue online. Once you have a credible person that will run EFCC, ICPC, DSS, all those offices, you have a good people that will run on those offices. Trust me, once they begin to hold all those politicians accountable, all of them will queue online. Even most of them will join Labour. Even most of them will be forcing themselves to join Labour Party to save themselves, and they know it's not going even going to save them. So for me, I'm not scared of what is going to happen in this election because I know P2B have already won the election. We are just waiting for the day for them to
Okay.
announce it, and they just keep delaying the election. If I'm ANEC, I will just set everything by next month to say because it's just wasting Nigeria time. So for
Okay.
me, nobody should get distracted for what is happening, what APC and PDP is doing. So it's not going to change the way Nigeria is moving, because when you look at the way Nigeria are doing, people are sacrificing their time. You can't tell me that somebody have sacrificed his time and that person don't have a PVC. People sacrifice their energy to stay on the road, to run around, to campaign, to do rally, to even most of them come to that area, then buy their shirt, because people are using that thing to make money as well. It's their business. So, and people are
Okay.
bringing money to buy all those things. So you tell me they can't vote, they're going to vote. So I'm not even having anything doubt about this election. So trust me, we are
All
winning the
right.
election. Just want everybody to stay positive. So don't
Thank you.
allow all this people to influence. And another thing, please, I just want to be sure of what people are, because I saw so many things online. People are talking about the person that is in charge, the director of the Labour Party campaign team. And they said he's the man that spoke during the NSAS of 18. I don't know if anybody can write me more about that so I can be able to know much about it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Collins.
you.
But I would like to. Okay,
Kashi, sorry.
Challenge, go ahead.
Mr. Collins, on that one, Mr. Doyin Okukbe have addressed that. The full video is on a rise, so I couldn't bring everything here. That
Okay.
had already been addressed, and the National Shema of Labour Party have also addressed that, so we got to move on. So I never wanted
Okay.
to talk about that on here because I can see many of our haters, our opponents are capitalizing on that, so that's why I refuse to bring it here. But it's on a
Okay.
rise, it's already been addressed. Thank you very
Thank you, sir.
much
Mm.
on that. All right. Somebody asked that I should bring the video where Sowore and our principal hugged each other. It's just a 10 seconds video, so that is it right there. So it's a short video, and we're also talking about logo. Yeah, there's this logo selling on the street right now. I'd like us to watch this because a lot of people already recognize the logo. It's just that we need to do more for the logo to circulate and reach to more people. Let's see the prices they are putting in for Labour Party logo, PDP, and APC. Thank you.
Huh? 500. What of APC? APC 200. APC 200. Yeah. PDP inko? 200. PDP 200. You never said PDP 100 naira. Huh? Every 100 the seller. This one got Labour Party how much? Another seller for one. I don't come 1 naira for 500. Why now? Because if we like and when how much you don't sell the Labour for this one? Labour na 500. Now 500. How much you don't? How many you don't sell today? Today? Yeah. I sell like 50. How many? 50. 50. Yeah. APC, how many you don't sell? APC no pass 2. No, they carry this APC. Go and throw it.
Say APC logo now only 2 indoor sell for the whole day. Labour indoor sell more than 50. While Labour is 500 naira, the APC one at 200 naira. The man ask him, say, what about if I want pay 100 naira? He say, even wait 100 naira and go sell them. So, yeah, the awareness is already there. We still need to do more. That's my stand. I appreciate every one of you. Kashi, over back to you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nigeria. That video was hilarious. If na Labour, you say if na Labour Party flag, they say 10 kobo, go comot inside. That's to show you that the demand is high. When the demand is high for something, it becomes expensive. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mr. Alexander Gomez, for the super chat right there. God bless you. We really do appreciate you. I just want to quickly say something to Mr. Collins, right? He said we should not be bothered. Peter Obi has already won the election. I like your faith. I like the positivity and all of that. But guys, please, I don't want us to relax. We shouldn't be relaxed just because we know that, oh, we all love Peter Obi. Peter Obi will be. We still have to keep pushing. Trust me, these guys are devising new means every day for them to rig the election or how to pay people. If they buy votes for 10,000 naira before, they're ready to triple that amount or even quadruple it. And Nigerians, hunger did the land. People are ready to just do anything just for that sharp 20K or that sharp 30K. So please, guys, let's continue. And we don't just tell people vote for Peter Obi. We give them reasons why they have to. They need to understand the reason why they have to vote for Peter Obi, not just because we like the man, make una just vote for him. No, they need to understand the reason, the root cause. In fact, they even need to understand why they are suffering as Nigerians in Nigeria. They need to understand. Only when they start to understand these things, that is when you bring your money to them, they reject your money. So please, guys, let's continue. I understand that we're creating the awareness already. People are beginning to know the message is spreading like wildfire, but we still have to keep talking to people. We still have to keep sensitizing them. Urge everybody to go get their PVC. I'm glad that a lot of people are getting their PVCs already, but let's do more. Thank you, guys. Thanks to everyone who has supported us today. God bless you guys. Those on the comment section, you guys have been amazing. The panelists, the viewers, you guys are super amazing. I appreciate every one of you. And to those who have super chatted us today, Mr. Alexander, my Wonekbe Ferdinand, Mr. Pansat, Mr. Chime, Chidi Ume, Mr. Monday Omoro, an amazing Grace USA. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all. May your pocket never run dry. Mr. Alexander Gomez, thank you so much. God bless you. I really do appreciate you. God bless every one of you. Now let's move straight to the next person here for today, which is Mr. CM. Mr. CM, how are you doing today, sir? Thanks for joining. I hope you are ready for us. Okay, I guess Mr. CM is not available at the moment. We're just going to go straight to the next person, which is Mr. Son of God. Mr. Son of God, good evening to you. Thanks for joining.
Hello, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, everybody on the panel. Good evening, those on the comment section as well. Thank you for another opportunity you're giving me to contribute this evening. Yes, so I'll get straight into it. I'm going to this Asari Dokubo one. I think that's a very easy one. I mean, a lot of people in Nigeria at the moment, when you hear some of these people talk, you know why. The reason why they're talking is obviously because most of these politicians, the only reason why all these people who have been in circulation for all these years, the only reason why many of them are supporting whoever they're supporting them because of what they're going to get. They're not supporting them because they're thinking about Nigeria. They're supporting them because of themselves. So Asari Dokubo, I think, is well documented. He's one of these people that are going to benefit from the system continuing the way it is, and that is the problem that we've always had. Now the Icon conference that P2B went, it is quite amazing and very inspiring the way P2B is received, even amongst professional people. I mean, it's all well and good, make people screaming and people making noise when he goes into maybe a market or places where people that are not well educated are. But you can see the kind of excitement and energy he generated in places. I mean, the time he went to the Nigeria Bar Association, you can see the energy in the crowd in the place completely changed. People become really excited and so happy when he appears anywhere because He represents hope. So I mean, I can again have exhibited it. So if all these people who continue to deceive themselves, who want us to believe that he cannot win or whatever they think cannot happen. I mean, just there to show everybody that this man does not need to do a lot. All these people, why they continue to try to hide Tinubu and keep him away from, because they know the man has nothing to say. This man has this empty. Because if the man really has something to say, I don't know why they continue to hide him. They're not proud that this man can sell himself. They need spokesman, they need people to be talking for him. He can't talk for himself. Okay, so that is the reason why they want to continue to hide him. I don't know how they're going to hide this man for how he be hidden. He be hidden for on the for this long. So but I don't think it's going to work because if they think that Nigerians will continue to wait for them to continue to hide behind the spokesmen and all that, it's not going to happen. So that is a no for Nigeria. Now I wanted to comment on something that the last speaker said about P2B and about the election. I'm on the phone about the people that voted in the last election. If you look at the last election, I was looking at some analysis somewhere. They found that the people that decided the last election, I think it's about 30 million people, 30 million votes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, from what I saw. And the original voters list is about 80 million. Now, they've said that with the recent voter registration, they're expecting that it is going to go to about 94 million. So the guy that spoke, I think this is my brother that spoke, I can't remember his name now. He was talking about the people that, those 50 million, let's even say 30, if minus 84 million the last time, minus the 30 million that voted, we have 50 million people who had PVC before, who never bothered to vote. And the reason why they've not bothered to vote, there are a lot of reasons. A few of them, if you notice during the election time, even when I was living in Nigeria, I never voted for donkey years. During election day is a day where I hang out with my friends. I just go and chill and go to somebody's house and go and relax. It's a day for laying around. Most of these people, most Nigerians that are playing football, young people are going out to enjoy themselves. It's not a day you watch films, stay at home and watch films. But one thing that Buhari has done for Nigeria is that the way he has ruled, people have really seen suffering on another level. So what Buhari has done, he has unconsciously woken Nigerians up. And many Nigerians are now those people who are docile, who never wanted to vote before, have now seen, okay, these people will have to do something. And they believe they've keyed into the process. And those people who have been lying down, sleeping all this while, who have been thinking that there's no need to vote, either because they think their vote will not count or because they're not just interested. They're not interested. A lot of them have been sensitized. The suffering have made Nigerians to wake up and say, okay, this cannot continue. We cannot allow APC to continue to destroy this country the way they've destroyed the country. So all those people, even if half of them come into the process, even if half of that 50 million that never used to vote, if that 25 million extra people come in, many of them are now listening. They're now looking for who is going to help us out of this problem. And it's very obvious that the old parties cannot help this country. Except you've not lived in Nigeria in the past 20, 30 years. If you live in Nigeria, you'll be able to see how things have gone backwards in the past 20 to 25 years. There's no way you'll be thinking that anybody in these old parties, where it's cronyism, is how they settle themselves, lining their pockets. That's all they do. Most of these politicians, they don't have any work. If you ask all these people what they do, they have nothing. They're all multimillionaires, they're all billionaires, but you cannot say this is their source of income. It's all about stealing money. It's all about being maybe collecting government contracts or being appointed to company to government parastatals and looting the place. Just corruption on the highest level. That's how they make their money, and that's why they don't want this thing to stop. And that's why they keep circulating themselves. So Nigerians have seen that the only way we can change things is to get into this system now and actually do something with their PVCs. So when people continue to say that, oh, this election is going to be like past election, I think they're living in Clark land. They're just deceiving themselves. They don't want to wake up to reality that Nigerians are facing at this point. But it's all well and good. The only thing I want to say is that this my brother that spoke was saying that people should relax. Peter Obi is going to win the election. I think it will be. I believe that if things continue the way it's going, he has a chance. But one thing I want the obedient movement or any person that's supporting P2B to do is not. This is the time when, in fact, you should continue to every when one day goes, just start from zero again. The next day you're starting from zero. You continue to work as if you are behind. That is the way to win. You don't win by believing that maybe we have it. They don't have anything. They have to continue, and this thing is going to be a grassroots. It has to be. They're going to win it by going deep into the grassroots. I believe that many of the major towns, most of these educated people who do used to vote before, those people that are a bit reasonable, many of them I think are surely going to vote for P2B. But then, if you go into the villages, into the grassroots, you have to also go and do a lot of work there because that is where some of there are a lot of votes there as well. So I think the obedient movement really have to invest in the grassroots mobilization and trying to sensitize people and take the message there because I think that is where they're going to have the strongest challenge because I believe that the towns, people that are living in towns that are exposed and all that, I think those ones are mostly in the bag if you want to be positive. But I believe they should still need to work really, really hard and continue to take each day as a new day and continue to work hard and forget about thinking that you won the election. There's no need to be. You only win the election on the day that the election happens, and you actually they count the results. Until then, people should continue to sensitize people, continue to encourage people to collect their PVCs. Even though I believe that lots of the PVCs, when this thing really came on fire, was when after P2B joined the Labour Party, and I think that was like middle of the year. So most of those people that registered around that time, which I think is about 10 million people, those people their PVCs might not be ready till maybe end of the year. But I believe that those ones that are there now, those are registered late last year, I think, and maybe very early this year. So we should continue to encourage people to collect their PVCs. But I believe the most important thing is to continue to get people to not rest on their laurels, not believe that this election is won. Continue to because these people, like people have said, I believe that the only strategy they have left is to buy votes. There's no other way they can win this election. But I don't know how much they're going to offer people to be able to buy people. Are they going to offer people 1 million or 5 million naira each for their votes? So I really don't know the amount of money they're going to, even though I think that the bottom man is prepared to spend anything that you ask him to spend. But the most important thing right now is to educate people and continue to mobilize people, especially in the grassroots. Go to the hinterlands, into the villages, and send the message there. Get the message out to people. That is the strategy I think people should adopt. And there's no need to be too overconfident. Continue to work hard. I think that is the way we should go until the very end. Thank you. I'll stop here for now.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Son of God, for that wonderful submission of yours. I want to say thank you to Edo Lights Watch for the super chat. God bless you for your continuous love and support to Nigeria World. Guys, please endeavor to like and share our broadcast. This helps for visibility as well, so people can see, people can come here, people can get sensitized, people can know what is happening around them. So helping us to like and sharing is also a way of supporting us and supporting the cause of Peter Obi. Thank you all so much, and please do not forget to support us by using the dollar sign to the right on the comment section to support what we do here. Thank you so much, guys. God bless every one of you. I really do appreciate every one of you. Mr. Alexander Gomez has done it again for us today. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate your continuous support. God bless you. Mr. CM, I don't know if you're ready for us now because you were called earlier, but you were not available.
Sorry, sorry. I I had a bit of a break. Thank you everybody and good evening, Kachi. All protocols duly observed. Um, one thing I think today is quite a very, to me, it looks a bit special because I saw Sowore shaking hand with P2B. Already, to most of us, it's a welcome development. Ordinarily, Sowore should join will be not really because of he's not relevant, but because of the fact that what he had in mind is to sanitize the country, and then the other chap is having it. Already obese people are more acceptable going by the crowd of Obi compared to Sowore. But one thing I will assure Sowore is that if he's willing, it doesn't mean he cannot bring. It does not. It can't. It's not for him to submerge his idea. But that the fact that he's interested in recovering looted funds. I mean, naturally, his stuff should be EFCC. But before then, there should be an enabling laws to refine the law and make it much more compelling, and then how do I put it, make it I mean, so that remove all this area of rigmarole whereby you can be prosecuting somebody for the next 5 years, like they are doing with Ojos Okalo since he left office 2007. That is a good 15 years now, and they are still talking about it. Feni Fanekayode, who is just shouting under FAPC. Before the moment EFCC mentions his name, he will fall. He will fall sick. So all those type of loopholes. That is what I will like, because something like this you have to make maybe probably a special court that will try the case. Anything looted money, not more than 6 months, and it's done and dusted. Not more than 6 months, but it may take them months, weeks to build up the evidence, because you can't just go and try somebody for the sake of just to have a media trial and then enjoy the limelight. All they need to do is, it can take you long to assemble the evidence. And then you have the best lawyers to look at the evidence and look at the enabling laws and know that when you rope this person in, or when you put somebody on trial, the person is not going to go scot free, because the evidence will be overwhelming. The prima facie case will be so compelling that nobody will doubt the vision. I mean the aim of the person, putting the loot on trial. So such job I will recommend, because Showore can do it. Given the fact that he's always interested in getting recovering looted fund, and as you know it, Nigerians will help such a person, because such a position will put you in the limelight and people will look at you and clap hand. It's like if you are the football manager, they appoint you super to manage Super Eagles, and then everybody is looking at you. You are managing JJ Okocha, Finidi George, Amokachi, Samson Siasia, Emmanuel Amunike, Kanu Nwankwo, Finidi George, Sunday Olise. I mean, you can imagine that seat, and you are the manager. So you become a celebrity and people will look up to you because you give them joy. So such things, you shouldn't let him think, let him have a reflection on it. The most important thing, even if you were able to do something, my dad used to say, if you can't do a big thing in a big way, if you can do a small thing in a big way, it's also good. So with this, he can maybe use it to write his sort of ride into the minds of Nigerians, because I know up and down the country, in fact, people will be supplying him evidence and names to go and check. That office will be very, very busy. But it should be done in the most civilized way. You don't publicize anything. You'll be going underground anywhere until you build a case that this is watertight. There is no way the person can escape it. The evidence is compelling. Then you move straight to court. When you prosecute 5 people and all those 5 people are found guilty, to be honest with you, you can be more important. You will become more important than the chief judge. Everybody will be afraid of you. But given what we have, they have to be given adequate security anyway. So probably if he's listening, I mean, this will be a automatic job for him. You will be as important as the president, because people will look upon you that you are to rescue the country. Now, talking about Wike saying never to accept northern dominance. Of course, Wike is speaking the minds of nearly everybody. Even they know it. You cannot just, because this, and when I say northern domination, yes, northern domination in terms of power structure, we all know it. Wike is not saying something that is out of the blues. But the thing that annoys most people is that when all these type of things are happening, those southern politicians will be in cahoot and be doing all this. In the end, they will say that the thing is loop-sided, or that the Northerners are dominating, but they dominate with your own support. In fact, you enable it, or as a catalyst, you catalyze it. In the end, you come back. If not that has been cheated out, they were the people planning all these things so that it will favor them. But well, if he now realizes what everybody has been clamoring for, so be it. After all, when you ask Nigerians how many ethnic groups do you have, how many ethnic groups or nations do you have in Nigeria? If you say 10, some people will say no, there are more than 50 or 20 or 100. But of all these, a Fulani will hand over to Fulani. Look at Atiku running. How do we explain that? I'm still asking people, how do we explain that? Fulani is in power for, will be in power for 8 years by next May. And then you hand over to another Fulani in a country where you have more than 250 ethnic groups, in a country where you tell somebody from one area to step down to maybe to score higher, maybe close to 100%, while the other person may score 2%. And you are telling me you want a Fulani to hand over to another Fulani. I do not accept that. So on the basis of that, if Wike is fighting for northern domination, truly he's fighting against it, I accept. He I have his back anyway for on this particular point. But apart from that, he's only trying to cry because he has been cheated out, or as thieves they want to share the loot booty, but somehow he was cheated out and he's shouting. Well, so be it. Now the next thing about new wahala for PDP. Of course, PDP is in meltdown. I can't see PDP recover from all this. They're just putting a brave face. They can't recover. It's impossible. Let's look at it logically. Since 1999, the strong foothold of PDP has always been the South South and the Southeast. Atiku that they are marketing, how many votes did Atiku gather from Adamawa State? How many votes did Atiku gather from Adamawa State? 19, maybe since he's been contesting. It's higher than the votes. I mean, it's lower than the votes he gets from River State. So when they are talking about this and then they are saying PDP can't survive at all, Obedient has taken over the South. As simple as that. Then we get to the North Central because of the Fulani atrocity against other ethnic groups in the Middle Belt. They are not willing to go vote for probably another Fulani again, or maybe for PDP. After all, PDP devastated them. And then when you go to the far north, where they claim that they have stronghold, it is not like that. The hunger and everything, the suffering, is making the people to have a rethink that must we continue to be following voting based on religion and ethnicity, why our zone is being devastated and sort of what they call terrorism everywhere. Some of them, if okay, look at a president cannot even go back to his own state. So what does that tell you? If Kasena State and all these Zamfara, where they claim they have millions of voters, are not safe, where again will be safe? So PDP, as far as I know, will never ever ever recover from this. They have to sing the non dimmities as much as I know, and they should start singing it from now. Now, Asari Dokubo to P2B. The thing about Asari, like who said it, I think Alex reminded us when Bola Tinubu was paying the school fees of his children, and then all those things. You see, the thing about Asari, I think I listened to that interview or whatever. Sometimes, I don't know when people, but we are different people. We have to analyze the issues differently. Asari started from, say, it's a University of Port Harcourt or UST. He couldn't complete his university education. He moved over to University of Calabar and he couldn't complete it, and then he dropped off. So why then, if Asari can move, or this is university education, undergraduate, if he can move through 2 or 3 universities and still couldn't achieve so why is he now blaming P2B that P2B left a PDP for Labour Party and Tinubu has not? I mean, you see, when you look at the conjecture, it doesn't add up. And he says things that he's not even convinced about. He's talking about a Tinubu living structures in Lagos. I think we've answered that before. And you ask us, Asari Dokubo, what are the structures? That is Agberu. That is what the legacy of Tinubu. Agbero. There are Agberos in different parts of the country, but they don't wear uniform. It's only in Lagos you see them put on uniform, having a pen, they sign on your windscreen, you collect money, they beat. You know, those things. It's like organized banditry. Is that what Tinubu left in Lagos? And then the structures he's talking about, nothing. One thing people must understand is that when you are discussing Tinubu's achievement in Lagos, you have to limit it between 1999 to 2007. As simple as that. Anything that did not take place between that time is not Tinubu's effort. You can't tell me, oh, Tinubu, maybe if in future another a new governor comes up in Lagos and decide to do something, maybe if it's APC, if they're still unfortunate to be governed by APC, then they say it's Tinubu's legacy. I mean, what sort of argument is that? Well, Asari Dokoba is not incapable of enlightening the debate, so it doesn't. It's not necessary, sort of putting a rejoinder to whatever he says. Now, the next thing I want to speak on is the one Nigerians must wake up and vote Obi early. Yes, you see, we must commend P2B for even taking the risk. I call it a risk because Nigeria has never been this messed up. For somebody to put up his hand that he's willing to take the risk of rescuing the country. This is a dead Nigeria is almost dead. This is a dead country. There, you make a budget of maybe 13 trillion or 6 trillion. You hope that you are going to borrow the money to finance it. You are going to China to borrow money. Why every day the crude oil that is your own, which you own 100%, you are stealing it and hiding the money and telling us that we are stealing are stealing our crude oil. When you are going, then you now go and borrow money from China with interest that we are going to pay, and with that money you go and build a rail to Niger Republic, give them money, donate money to Afghanistan. When you look at this type of rascality, I mean, you just have to say, what really is going on? Now, when as you say that they need then come and fulfill your agreement. You are going to court to order them to go back. When the just stop stealing oil or stop stealing the money for 1 week is enough to settle us. So why are you going to court, to paying sums, doing all this? The ASU must go back. You see, Nigeria is really a contradiction, to be honest with you. I've never had. Sometimes when you take a when you sit back and reflect, you start to wonder, are these people really human beings that are in charge of? In fact, nobody is in charge of Nigeria. I must have to say this. I want to be taken up on it. Nigeria is like nobody is in charge. As far as I know now, nobody. Because the way things that happen, you tend to wonder, say, I mean, what really, even anybody can do better. Anybody can do better. No, there's nothing working in that country. People are just suffering. My sympathy or my fear is that I wish this election will be conducted today, P2B gets in tomorrow, and then you know that the journey to redemption has started. But we still have to wait till May. And May, from January till May, is still good 5 months. From now till December is still a good 2 months. So we still have 7 months to subject people to, unrelenting suffering. When I ask Kachi, please, once in a while, you throw in the cost of living in Nigeria. I want people to that people, when you want to make case for one party or the other, you think twice. Are you telling me that the price of kerosene today will be the price of kerosene in December? It cannot be. Are you telling me the price of a gas cylinder that people use to cook in October will be the same price in December? Definitely not. Are you telling me that what else? A tube of yam now will be the same price or about the same price in January? Definitely not. So how can people cope? A mudu of gari, a mudu of beans. These are the these are what they call consumer price index. If you cannot make sure if you cannot measure the welfare of the people through this, man, no matter the policy you are writing somewhere, speaking Dogo Turenchi or long grammar, it makes no meaning to the life of the people. In the Western world, that's what they used to check. They know how much they fuel their car for the week. They know how much they pay for rent. They know how much they spend every week to replenish their fridge and their cupboards, the groceries they buy. They know. and then how much they have to spend on holiday. The moment the thing changes, you see everybody's asking, what is going on? There's no, if you are the prime minister, you come out on TV speaking, they won't listen to you. If it's in UK, they call for early election. You see people demonstrating, they want early election to get you out. So the excuse you are giving, they don't care. All they want is, why, if you are doing it right, the price of bread cannot just suddenly rise. A dozen egg cannot just suddenly change. The price of fresh milk cannot suddenly, that's what they're saying. But in Nigeria, nobody cares. You bought a beans last week, the person you can't say, madam, it don't change you. The next week you come, it don't change. I mean, all these things. So why there's no amount of grammar you are speaking. If it doesn't work, or if it's not working, it's not working. Or like we say, if you know, they know. If you didn't, they didn't they. So when I hear people talk about this, sometimes I don't know whether to cry, I don't know whether to smile. So the earlier Nigerians, my prayer is that do not lose hope. Help is on the way. We all know that. But to me, I wish P2B is taking over tomorrow. Or this government will just call a meeting and then say, look, they throw in the towel. And then maybe bring this election back and say, let us conduct this election in a week's time. P2B gets in and then the journey starts. Because between now till May, I wonder how many more Nigerians will die for one flimsy excuse or for the other. So at this point, let me yield and then allow other people to talk. Nigeria is really a
Thank
basket
you.
case. I laugh, but I'm pained. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. CM, for that contribution right there. I know if we have all day to keep talking about the problems, I think we're going to keep talking and talking and talking. That is why we have to change the narrative come 2023. I understand a lot of people have gotten their PVCs. I understand that the message is already spreading like wildfire, but we still do not have to relent. We cannot be relaxed right now. These guys, they are so in love with power that they don't want to let it go. Like the power don't be like say they bond them with them. They are not willing, they are not even ready to let it go. This is the reason why we have to keep doing what we can do, keep spreading the word, keep speaking with people, letting them understand, giving them reasons why Peter Obi is the best man for the job come 2023 general election. I say a big thank you to everyone who was super chatted us, those wonderful people on the comments, the viewers, the panelists. God bless you guys for always taking time out of your busy schedule to do this with us. God bless you. We learn so much from you guys. You guys support and encourage us every time. God bless you. We do not take your love and your support for granted. Thank you all so much. I don't know how many people followed our broadcast from the beginning, but I'm just going to quickly state this, guys. Just like the way we have the super chats that you guys support us with, we have an addition to that. This is for people who probably failed to, or will I say, not available when we're having our live broadcast just like this one. Hold on, let me quickly take this off the screen, guys. Okay, for people who are not available on screen while we are on live, you can still support us by clicking on the super thanks. That is called a super thanks. You can support us by clicking on the super thanks after the video, after the live broadcast. So peradventure you're watching the broadcast afterwards, you can still support us. For those who want to support, you can still support us. I know sometimes the panelists say, oh, we're so keen contributing and we forgot to support another. You can always play the video back and support us. This is called a super thanks right there. Please click on it whenever you're watching the video. You can always support us. Thank you all so much. I know you guys have been super amazing. You guys have been supporting us by liking, by sharing, by commenting, by even coming here to lend your voice to what we do here. You guys have been amazing. And for those who have been supporting us financially as well, thank you guys so much. May your pocket never run dry. All of you now no go spoil. May the Almighty continuously crown our effort with success. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. We're gonna go straight to the next panelist for today, which is okay, that's Prince Collins. Prince Collins, please, you have the floor. I don't know if you're available right now for us.
Are you
Prince
talking to me?
Collins. Okay, if Chris Collins is not available, we're going to go straight to Mr. Chooks. So, big boys, good evening to you, Mr. Chooks. Are you available for us right now, please?
Yeah, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, fellow panelists and our viewers. Um, and I don't know where to start. I just wanna say the Kubo is somebody we already know. You know, Asari is somebody who I don't know how to say anywhere below face in our local pidgin English. You know, Asari Dokubo, since he fell out with Nnamdi Kanu, anything about the southeast is a problem for him. So I'm not surprised what he is saying. He been making videos, talking about Peter Obi, how he didn't do well in the state. If we watch the interview, because he's a senior man that was interviewing him, he let him know, that I don't he doesn't think he has his statistics, because for him to say that Peter Obi never done anything, Lagos is built by Nigeria, not this thing. He made him to understand that there's clear difference between Lagos and any other this thing. He compared him to Abuja. You know, you can't come today or tomorrow to say, hey, I started building Abuja, because all the infrastructure is built with Nigerian money, 100%. You know, you're just there to manage it. Everything in Lagos, 70% of anything that is in Lagos is owned by the federal government. There's no two ways about it, you know, including the companies, the embassies, everything is attracted by the federal government. That is why no company that doesn't have their head office in Lagos. So if anybody is coming to compare what Tinubu did there and any other state, I don't know how somebody should be, comparing the two things. So I was glad when Charles asked him, you know, that can you say that somebody built Abuja today? He cannot say that. You know, the first time I watched his video criticizing Peter Obi, immediately he said, what did he do in education? I just turned it off because at least that one, nobody, nobody will struggle to find out, that statistics, because it's a national statistics. You can't struggle to find out such. So for somebody to come out to say that he didn't do anything about education in Anambra State, that shows us the level of hatred that person have from Peter Obi. And I'm beginning to question. Probably Tinubu has, sent 1 billion van to his house, because for him to start speaking about Tinubu, it's quite surprising to me. I don't know if he follows him before, but the way he's fronting him, discarding other candidates, it's it's horrible, And I don't want us to start, I don't want to even get involved in discussing him, because somebody who can have AK-47 and 49 and whatever, by his side and talking as if nobody can. It's the level this present government has made Nigeria to look like a laughing stock. It's just like a gangsters having a free for all. Everybody's in his kingdom, you know, carrying guns around. That's the level. If not, how can you have gun and there's a constituted authority and nobody questions you today? Nobody has invited him. That is to show us the kind of rotten Nigeria has been under this administration. So coming to I think well, Kachi, if you don't mind, remind me, because I joined late. The next this thing we're discussing.
Okay, you were just talking about Asari Dokubo right now. The ICANN conference that was held, Tinubu was not present. Even when Did they say he studied accounting in Chicago
Yeah.
University? Anyways, that was what what's it called
Sowore.
right now? Sowore was making references to that. He was meant to be present, but is not. He wasn't present at the Icon conference, which is meant to be the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Nigeria.
Yeah. You see, this is why I've been saying it. We need everybody. We need everybody. You know, in a house, if you don't have somebody who is, let me not use a strong language, strong-headed, right? That family, the days they would, the day they will need somebody like that, they will not be able to cope with whatever that made them at that point. You know, so we need everybody, no matter how, he talks. People say he doesn't have respect or this or that. Uh, Even though me, I'm against that, because I always see it that when these elders, when they want to cheat us, they remember that we don't have respect. You know, when they want to deal with us, they're talking to us. They do things with impunity, and they say we don't have respect. So this is why we need him, for him to stand up and speak boldly about that. You know, and everybody have been listening, all analyzers have been listening, TV and wherever. All of them are saying so. All of them are coming out, saying yes, he did well to call him out, because you cannot you cannot evade MBA, invade what is it called, the peace accord, and this one again. So when are Nigerians gonna have opportunity to listen to him? This shows us the kind of impunity these people will come with. And I'm saying it every day. I'm telling whoever cares to listen that if we allow these people to come, do not expect any kind of change with what we're seeing right now. There's no way we're gonna see any kind of difference, because he will just sit down there, and he will put somebody like Festus Kayamo as his spokesman or whatever. Just the presidency, just like Garba Shehu and his counterpart is doing. They will tell you it is his style, and there's nothing you can do about it, because our constitution didn't say he must attend this or do this or do that. So I mean, we need to take a leaf from this and understand that there is not going to be any other way. This is, I stop getting angry for him not coming, because this can show Nigerians, if we really want a change, that with this party, there's no change, And I want to touch on the new, I think, Chief Justice of the Federation. I must commend him. I must commend him, because we are beginning to see, the dividends of democracy. This Obidati movement has touched light everybody, has enlightened everybody. I listened to his speech, when they inaugurated him. He said it, politicians, hey, hands off, stop this, and I believe that whatever that comes on his table now, he will speed it up. He will do everything. He've already said it, that they're beginning to computerize everything. And I mean, I was so happy. Look at this. As soon as he come, we've already had one done. We've been asking Buhari, use political means to release this guy. Let us have a peaceful election. But we thank God right now that it is the court that said we have found no evidence. So nobody can go back to that, or nobody can intimidate anybody saying, hey, we use political way to do this. And they missed a great opportunity to discuss with him earlier, to say, hey, look, we are leaving you on political ground. So just, do your thing gently, leave your side, let me leave my side. But right now, he's been discharged by a competent court. So I hope that he will learn from this and, pipe low, do things, those changes he is singing about. Let him call his people. Let them come out and vote in mass so that we experience those changes he wished for. And I believe that he has not just the Southeast in mind. He has this something about every Nigerian. So he has that opportunity right now to call off all this nonsense that is happening in his name. Even though he didn't ask them to do so, let him speak now and let them, put themselves in order so that we will have a peaceful election. I
Thank
think
you.
this is where I'm going to yield the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks, for letting that out and for your amazing submission right there. Guys, please help us to like and share the broadcast if you are yet to do so. And peradventure you stumbled on our page, this is your first time and you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can always be notified whenever we come on air just like this. Join us every day, Monday through Thursdays, 5 p.m. Nigerian time for a discussion just like this, and every Friday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for a debate. Monday through Saturdays, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, we'll be having our newspaper headline review. Guys, do not hesitate to join us on that one because we did drop our Maside hot for them. Thank you all so much for your continuous love and support. God bless every one of you. Oh my God, Hilary, I say a big thank you to you, Hilary, for your super chat. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you for loving our program. I hope you have subscribed to our platform. I hope you have liked and you have shared. Thank you so much for this. This goes a long way to support what we do here. Coming out here every day, easy at all. Thank you guys for your continuous support, for this encouragement one that they give us. Now the Almighty God now will continue to the bless you. Now you guys do not have a clue how far this support goes. Thank you all so much. We really do appreciate you guys, the viewers, the commenters, the panelists. You guys are super amazing. I sincerely appreciate every one of you. Thanks to everyone who was super chatted us. God bless you guys. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if Prince Collins is ready for us now. Prince Collins, are you ready for us now, please?
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you very much, Kashi.
thanks
I
for joining.
I was actually here, it's just that I was finding it difficult to unmute my mic at that time,
Okay.
If I'm not in, I'll just go out. I don't come in and leave my answer. Anyway, I want to appreciate all of you for what you've done so far. I want to say thank you to
Mr.
everyone.
Prince Collis. Prince
Yeah,
Collis,
my
can you hear
brother.
me? Yes,
I
good
greet
evening
you.
to you. I just wanted to appreciate you for always being there. We've been together now. In fact, we started all this journey together, if you remember.
I know, I know, I know.
Prince
Thank
I've
Collins,
not
are
got
you
time.
there?
I really want to speak with you, Mr. Diggy. I've not got time. I've been very busy recently because I'm supposed
you.
to be out at regular interval. But
No,
I'll still speak with you. I have
no worries.
some discussion to discuss with you. Very important. I
Okay,
appreciate you, my brother. We thank
yeah.
God that what we are doing, God is really fruitful effort out of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother. So what the issue is that I just want to briefly. I've been listening to everybody. It has been very entertaining. I really appreciate those that are really making sure that even when we are not there, those that are coming in these days, to make sure that this channel is still running on a very high tension. And whenever I tune into this channel, if I want to listen to anything in my country, I just do it confidently because I know that I have information. Even if I cannot come in, I listen to people. I listen to people that are coming here to contribute. They are intellectuals. They are technocrats. They are very, very intelligent people, and they are making sense. And I know that our viewers are actually benefiting from us. So most time, if I don't come here, I don't even find it uncomfortable as it used to be before. But I know that people are there to represent our interests. So God bless you all the panelists that do come every day. God will always give you strength to continue your tenacity. So having said that, I just want to briefly emphasize on little things because people have said a lot of things since that I need to say, so I don't need to talk too much. I think the issue of Nnamdi Kanu that is being released, let me start with that. Yeah, I think it's a strategic, it's a political strategy for these people. These people right now, they didn't believe what is going on. They didn't know that it was going to come like this. And if you look at it, that is why they didn't allow the House of Reps and Senate to pass the electoral bills is all this because I know that once the bill is passed and is implemented, ringing will be very difficult. And Buhari, if it is only this one that Buhari has done, because Buhari himself, I know he's old and he's weak, but he's not blind. And you know that Nigeria need to change because even if he's going to spend extra 10 years alive, that would be the highest he's going to spend. But you know that he's leaving generation behind. So that's why God used him to pass this electoral bill. I hope that there's no loopholes for them to ring in. There's no loophole for them to ring in. We hope that things are going to change for the better. So they are weak. Bringing out Nnamdi Kanu, they want to look for strategies to see that, okay, oh, we are doing well, we are doing that, to support. They are looking for support. I'll use the word, they are just looking for favoritisms. That's what they are looking for. That's why they want to bring out Nnamdi Kanu so that they will say, yes, it's too late. They would have brought Nnamdi Kanu out 2 years ago. It's too late. I'm not appreciating them in any way because Nnamdi Kanu didn't do anything to them. They were just trying to perpetuate their evil intention. That's why they went to arrest him in Kenya when he was peacefully on his own after they must have destroyed his personal property for somebody that is just agitating for the good of the nation, the betterment of the people. They destroy his family. They killed his brothers and sisters, siblings, and relatives that are close to him, friends and well-wishers. They destroy his property, kill his dogs. What they did to that guy, he ran away. They went to look for him again. It's an havoc. So it's too late. I'm not appreciating them in any way. But I thank God that Nnamdi Kanu is hard. At least it's a step forward for us. So I would say that Tinubu, the issue of Tinubu not attending important political meetings, it's not a new thing. You know, with this present government, when Buhari was contesting, if we can reflect back, when Buhari was contesting, he never attended any meeting, any political meeting, any arrangement, any discussion, anything that has to do with debate where people will have to contest with you. They don't attend this kind of thing because they are not issue-based politicians. These are just politicians that believe that after you Nami they enter Emiloko, if you finish, I will be the next person to go. That's the kind of politician we'll be breeding for a very long time, right from this very republic. That's what we have been breeding. We don't breed issue-based politicians. We don't breed technocrats. We don't breed intelligent people. We don't breed people that have things to offer. We breed people that want things to take away. So that's the issue. So if they come, they cannot contest with the innovative generation that we have today. They can't contest with that. So if they come, they'll come and be disgraced. And secondly, it's a pity that some people are pushing him around. Tinubu, naturally, if we have to discuss this issue right from the time he entered from 1999 in Lagos, what he did in Lagos as a matter of fact, I don't want to be biased because I was in Lagos at that time 2 years before he became the governor, and all the time when he was a governor, I was in Lagos. I was residing there. He did marvelous things, and he was very agile and strong to monitor activities that time. We believe, but compared to his status now, his children, his family, those that love him should have, let him know the truth. It's time for him to go and relax and enjoy his money. Look at what late Aneni did during the political arena. Aneni was PDP leader for the 16 years, maybe 15 years that PDP ruled. Aneni made a lot of money, but nobody ever met Aneni to say, okay, Tony Aneni, why did you do this and that? He was just a retired police senior officer then, and he went home. He became a good political leader that was the leader of PDP. Anybody that want to carry out any political activities in Nigeria at the federal level, whether it is Senate or governor, whether it is House of Assembly, House of Reps, you come to Irua to come and see Aneni then. That's what it is. You must not be the king. If you are a kingmaker, you deserve a better respect than being the king. You must not be the king. A kingmaker deserves much more respect than try to be the king, because when you want to be the king, that's where people want to rubbish your personality based on personal interest and all that. So when you want to come and meet people with various interests, you have a problem. That's exactly what Tinubu is passing through, and because of his age right now, because we know that when somebody is above 60, 65, there is every tendency that the person will have an element of dementia. I'm not trying to laugh at him or anything. I respect him so much. There's a tendency that such person will have element of dementia or mental deterioration. Things does not go up anymore. He should be advised. You should have good politicians that should tell him the truth. whatever he has made, the money he has made, you keep it and take care of his incoming generation and keep his respect. They are just pushing this guy around. He's not strong. Yeah, at times when I look at him, I feel very, very comfortable to see people doing that. Nigerians are too wicked. I don't know why they are pushing this man here and there. They don't even allow him to have peace because of personal interest. Look at a person like Keyamo. If Tinubu was his father, can he even push Tinubu up and down? Look at a person like a strong person like what do you call Adesina? You know, a agile, intelligent person. That if Tinubu was his father, will you ask him to contest election at his present stage? I don't know why Nigeria are so greedy to the extent that they forget the real truth and begin to face dirtiness and waywardness that will bring us back. Tinubu cannot handle Nigeria. He himself, he knew it. The family, they know. So I don't think it's a wise thing for us to begin to say, well, this is what Tinubu has done, this is what he has not done. He has done well at that time, but right now this new generation with new breed, things have changed. Okay, look at what we are talking about. Sari Dokubo. He has no. You don't need to blame him. There is a way these people have been playing this politics right from time. Politics of make I go take my own coin. Now they play. They are not issue-based politicians. These people, they don't have anything to offer. The difference between them and Peter Obi right now is that Peter Obi is very strong, he's very agile, he knows what he's doing, his eyes are absolutely open. He can, anytime you call him, anytime he will answer you 24 hours. That is the kind of leader we want, somebody that is strong enough to represent Nigeria, a dynamic nation like Nigeria. Not people that are weak. They should face the truth. I don't know why they keep keeping us on this kind of perpetual pain and agony. They make us to think a lot because they know the truth. They will face it until Nigeria will crash on their head, and at the end of the day, they'll be running up and down. If they're not careful, some of them, Nigerians in diaspora will keep them in the ass when time to come. Just go and write this thing. It's a history. I think I will tell Mr. Ediga, our CEO, to start recording important points that will happen in future. Certain things will happen. If these people are not careful, if they miss this time material, we have the diaspora, people in diaspora are going to ask them when they start eating aduro because they are going to face serious issue. So that is for that. So in terms of Sowore for me, I think he loves Nigeria so much that he will want to do everything to make sure that Nigeria comes back. But as a matter of fact, he would rather be, if I have to describe Sowore, I always see him. I always say it here. I have to see. I see him more like an activist than an active politician. He's an activist because he wants to see things clearly done the way it is. And for him to be a good politician, he need to change his political approach, the way he handle his political activities, the way he does his things. You need to look at it. You need to reflect back to the tradition and cultural heritage of Nigeria politics, and use it as his own principle to campaign. And that's exactly what Obi is doing. We don't love Obi because he's beautiful or he's handsome. We don't love him because he's too good. We love him for he's so compassionate, decent. He's a dignified person. He's a man with serious difference. There's no amount of insult that you get. Look at when he's just talking to the way he greeted Sowore, Ogasa. He shook Ogasa. He respected. He knows that where he's going to serve people. He's not going to raise himself there as the president. He knows that he's going to serve. That is what it takes to become a good leader. I heard him say, Ogasa. He shook him. I remember that time, the same way. What was his name? Our past president, Goodluck Jonathan, saw Buhari. He said, there's a way he greeted him, something like due respect. He humbled himself to him as well during political campaign. He humbled himself. These are the way people that are disciplined. When he lose, when people were pushing him to do things that are not supposed to be done, he said, no, Nigeria life is his personal ambition does not worth even a single life of a Nigerian. That's to tell you that somebody is compassionate and he has that empathy to feel that this is, if anything happened to me like that, I won't like it, so don't let it happen to other people. So that's the kind of feeling, the kind of leaders that we want. So if you look at Peter Obi right now, we are not running after him because of his name or where he comes from. This because of Nigeria and He has that quality. Everybody's seeing that quality in him. So that is about that. Then when you talk about the issue of Peter Obi campaigning with major differences in what is happening in Nigeria, because you know it. We need politicians that are technocrats. If for you to be in political arena in this our new generation, you have to be a politician. Then two, you have to be a technocrat. Three, and you have to be somebody that is a scholar in your field. Obi knows where he's going to. When he was being interviewed, he said they were telling him that when you get there, what are the surprises you are coming to meet? He said, there is no surprise. I'm not coming to meet anything because I know where I'm going. So even if there is no single penny in treasury, if he gets there, you know he's going to generate this money. And somebody said it in this channel that if Sowore love Nigeria, should support to be, with due respect, I want to add to what you have said. I think it's this our brother that said that he should come and join that. They should put him in EFCC and all that. He must not be in EFCC. There are so many key positions that he can handle. First of all, I think that position of EFCC, you must be first of all, you must be a professional security officer before you can assume that position. Because since people have been assuming that position right from No Rivado, people that have gone there, they've always been security agents, either in the police or other areas. Before you become there, you must be professional in that field. So Sowore cannot go into there. But there are other important positions that Sowore can handle. You must not be a leader. You must not be the head. Just join the crew. We want Nigeria to come back to his original stage. So that's what we are asking Sowore to come back, humble himself, and join this race that we are chasing. That we need him. We need people like him, just as one of our brothers said, that we need somebody like him. When it comes to the time that people like Sowore should appear, they should come in. So we should remove tribe, we should remove sentiment, we should remove ethnicity, remove religion right now, and talk about Nigeria as an issue, how we are going to make it better. And as we do that, I pray that God should continue to give us strength to continue to do what we are doing. So thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone.
Thank you very much, Prince Collins, for that powerful submission of yours right there. Thanks for always doing this with us. God bless you, all the panelists, the viewers, the commenters. You guys are super amazing. Thanks for doing this with us. Eva Maha, I can see that is your first time here, and I can see you became a new member today. Thank you so much, Eva Maha. I hope I got your other name correctly. Thanks. God bless you. Thanks for doing this with us. I hope you've subscribed as well. Like and help us to share our broadcast so more people can come here and see the good work that is being done here. Thank you so much, Eva Maha, for the super chat. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. I mean, you just came across our channel today and you're already supporting us big time. Thank you. Your own no go spoil. Oh. May the Almighty bless you. Thanks to everyone who has super chatted us, everybody who has been supporting us financially, or supporting us one way or the other, either by watching our videos, commenting, joining the panel, liking or sharing. You guys are super amazing. We do not take you guys for granted. Thank you so much for always doing this. God bless each and every one of you. I also want to say thank you to Bella Naomi for the super chat. Bella Naomi, in fact, you too much. Every day when we come here, you day here with us. Now, God Almighty will bless you. Your own not will spoil. Thanks to everyone. You guys are super amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. God bless everything you do. Eva Maha says she has subscribed. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's move straight to Jerry Icon. Jerry Icon, good evening to you. I can see that you've been struggling to join us for some time now. Mr. Jerry, please, are you ready for me? Okay, if Mr. Jerry is not ready, we're going to go on a quick break. But guys, endeavor to like and share our broadcast if you are yet to do so. Please, guys, help us to like and share. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the notification bell so you can always be notified whenever we come on air. And do not forget to use the dollar sign to the right on the comment section to support what we do here. Easy coming out here every day. Guys, trust me, a lot of underground work goes into making this a reality. A lot goes behind the scene before we come out here every day. So thank you all so much. Please continuously support us. God bless every one of you. May your pocket never run dry. May our effort never be in vain. And may the Almighty continuously crown all of our efforts with success. God bless everyone. I appreciate you guys. God bless you. God bless you. Let's go on a quick break, guys. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
And I promise them I'm here to bury them. As he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey pain us, he dey pain. Oh yeah, I said, as he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pain. Hey, yeah, yeah. As he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As we get there, yeah, he go bury them. So I said, they will know who is who. As he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pain them. As he dey pain them, yeah, he dey see with us. So as he dey see with us, he go dey pain them. You know, let me tell
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your patience and thank you for doing this with us once again today. Like and share our broadcast, people, if you're yet to do so, please. And don't forget to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section. And also, do you know you can also support us even after the live broadcast? Peradventure, you tried doing it while we're on live or you were not able to join us while we're on live, you can always support us by using the super thanks. Super thanks is just right there. Super thanks, just click on the super thanks to support us, to donate to us, anything at all that you want to support us with. It's called super thanks. This happens only after the live show. You can do this only after the live show. Please support us by using the super thanks on the show after the live show. You eventually you want to watch it all over again, or you tried doing it before while we were on live, you couldn't support us, then you want to do it after the live show, you can always use the super thanks button right there to support what we do here. Thank you all so much. God bless every single one of you. May your pocket never run dry. May the Almighty crown all of your efforts with success, and everything we do here will never be in vain. I know it's not easy. You guys always joining us every day, coming out here with us. As in, not so much. I truly salute for all of you. God will bless all of you for always taking time out to do this. It's not easy at all. Like I always say, you guys could have chosen to be anywhere else. You could have chosen to do any other thing with your time, but you decided to be here with us. And God Almighty will keep blessing you guys for also. Nothing will do now. Una own will spoil. Thank you so much. God bless every one of you. I really do appreciate every one of you guys. Okay, that being said, we're going to be having our closing remark, and please take time, and how do I put it right now? We're going to be having our closing remark, but please just stick to the time that we're going to be, given. We're going to be giving 3 minutes, guys. Please, you have 3 minutes to make your closing remark. Take time out and give your closing remark. Guy, when I listen, DJ Kachi, you almost forgot what that's needed music break. I don't hear you. Wike is doing wonderfully well in PDP. So as we dey talk for you, we go also they play Wike because Wike is doing a tremendous job in the PDP. Thank you guys. Thanks to everyone. You guys are super amazing. Let me just take time out to acknowledge those people on the comment section right there before I go straight to the panelists. I can see the finest of all Irene Finance is right there with us. Thanks for joining. Pansat HD, thank you, sir. Now you open show for us today. You just carry good luck, follow your body. Thank you, Mr. Pansat. God bless you. Guy Walele, I see you right there. Thanks for doing this with me again today. You never shake body for us, so oh yeah, make you shake body. Mommy Diaspora, beautiful mama. Thanks for always doing this with us. God bless you. We appreciate you on this platform. Thank you so much. Bella Naomi, I see you right there. You are family. Thanks for always supporting us. God bless you. Jeku Obedience. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining. Eva Mahal, thank you so much for joining. I hope you tell more people about this platform. Please tell somebody today about Niger Watch. Pansat HD, Jacob Obedient, Johnson Emmanuel, I see you right there. Thanks for joining. God bless you guys. I really do appreciate every one of you. Guys, just in case we do not call your name, please don't get offended. Sometimes we have a lot of comments and it's possible that we might miss your name. So don't get offended. And like I always say, displaying your comments right there on the screen simply means that we acknowledge your presence. We do not take your presence for granted. Thank you so much. I can see James Morgan right there. Good evening to you, sir. You see Andrew, I see you. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you. We appreciate every one of you. I can see Hilary right there. Good evening to you, Mr. Hilary. Thanks for your support today. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. We appreciate every one of you. I really, really do appreciate every one of you. To everyone who has super chatted, Mr. Andrew, Mr. Alexander Gomez, thanks for that. Thanks for always supporting us. Chidi Ume, thank you so much. Everyone, Mr. Pansat, you guys are super amazing. Thanks for always coming through for us. I don't know what we could do without all of you now, without our panelists, without the viewers, without the people on the comments. I don't know what we could do without you now. God may will continue to bless you now. Okay, guys, that being said, we're going to go straight to the panelists so we can start having our closing remark for today. But do not forget to join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for our debate. Trust me, guys, it's going to be hot as usual. Nigeria what na the channel where would drop as it hot. So, guys, endeavor to join us. Thank you. Mr. CM, please, you have the floor to give your closing remark. Thank you very much. Mr. CM.
Okay. Thank you, Kachi. Let me just talk quickly on one or two things. Number one, I want to draw our attention to developments around APC. This was how they ended up bringing Buhari. Tinubu is avoiding any major debate where he will be exposed because of he hasn't got anything to offer. And
But
then,
Mr. CM, the ICANN conference, was it even a debate? It wasn't even a debate. You know,
but he would have said
they just give them a
it
topic to
was
just comment on sustainability. Just comment on it. It wasn't a debate. What about the peace
eh,
accord? Was the peace accord a debate? What about the bar association conference? Was it a debate?
no,
These things are not
no,
even debates.
no. I know it's not a debate, but you should understand that at ICANN, when there's all of them sat on this thing is giving. So that is
Mr.
what I
CM, are you there, please?
yes, I am. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I can hear you
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So the ICANN issue, the ICANN, just like Nigerian Bar Association, they are the same because they need to address the crowd. Nigerian Bar Association, it has to stand up at least for the 5 to 10.
Oops, I think we lost Mr. CM there. Mr. CM, please come back. We really want to hear what you have to say concerning this. But then it wasn't even a debate. You know, just come and comment about something. They're talking about sustainability. This is a way of even, allowing the people that you want to come and govern to know more about you, to even know what you have to offer. So that way you can come and talk about sustainability. You can come and talk to the people why you're the best man for the job. This is just a common thing that nobody
I'm
is
really
asking you questions back to back. Just come and speak to the people. Why are you absent? At least the other ones we were told it wasn't in Nigeria. That was why he was absent. But this is in Nigeria. So what could be the reason, the excuse of not being present in such an important invite?
Kachi, please, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but I know my time may be a minute more or two.
No,
So,
that's fine. Please go ahead.
okay. So, what I'm trying to say is that at the peace accord, despite the fact that we all want peace, the peace accord should have exposed the one they call any name, the APC man, because if he cannot hold flag for about 10 minutes on the day he was given a flag, people would have liked to see him hold a pen, because I know that day when he's signing, you know what I mean. So people wanted, because if he's to be there and sign that accord, people will look at his hand whether he can hold a pen for 2 3 minutes to sign. So that's why he ran away. We all know this. In the end, the people will come out and start to massage and then positive spin on it that he's the best thing since sliced bread. But we Nigerians will never fall for it. Then for the man that he says is a unifier because he had children from every local government in the country, even registered and unregistered, he's not an option for the simple reason that you cannot Fulani hand over to another Fulani. Even Wike said it. Even Wike, maybe Wike listened to us here. He said it. I mean, in one of his interview I listened to, you can't be from one Fulani to the other. What really are we talking about? So, having said that, all we have to, in fact, my fear, what I'm even asking of is, I wish this election will be held tomorrow so that Peter will POB will enter and then with the journey to redemption will start immediately. Because to me, May is still Nigeria has at least good 7 months to suffer again. Not that I'm wishing them, but that is the reality. Like I said earlier on, things are changing. The cost of living is beyond even people that say they are millionaires. They are finding it difficult. So how much more poor people selling things on the table by the roadside, peeling, selling foodstuffs in the market. You see them with 3, 4 kids to care for, and then the money is not just there. So this is my that's what gives me sleepless nights when I remember that Nigerians have 5 more, at least 5 to 6 months to tolerate this inhuman, this evil government. Everything is just upside down. For how long? So please, but having said that, let's be hopeful. If we have tolerated them since 2015, we are now saying, I mean, it's like this injury time in football match. We are now in injury time. Let us tolerate them for the next 3, 4, 5 months, and then let them get out, so that the journey to redemption and revamping the people and doing everything together we start in earnest. As for now, no, nothing. No, it's nothing for APC, nothing for PDP. The people they have decided, and Obidati is the best thing that should have happened to Nigeria, and this is the time. If there is any time for Nigerians to say enough is enough, it is now. I thank you very much and good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. C. And that's right, we've suffered for this long. What is 7 months or a few more months that we
Exactly.
cannot wait? So we have to keep the momentum going. We have to keep the movement pumping. That is why we urge everybody to do anything that they can do to keep the movement going. It cannot be done by one person. It cannot be done by just Mr. Peter Obi. It cannot be done by just Nanjawat, by just Kachi, or by Mr. CM or any other person on this platform. It's a collective effort. We all have to come together and continuously push and do this. And may the Almighty see us through, because it's going to be a tough one ahead. More things are going to be said. More things are going to come into play. So we just have to try as much as we can not to get distracted, not to overflood everything with emotions. We have to understand that these things are part of politics. There will be a lot of distractions, but let's try all we can to make sure that at the end of the day we turn out victorious. And how do we do that? By coming out in mass to vote. There's something called overwhelming vote. If the vote is overwhelming, trust me, it's going to be extremely difficult for anybody to rig it. This is why we're calling on all Nigerians, all well-meaning Nigerians. If you have registered for your PVC and you were yet to go pick it up, please go and pick up your PVC, because that is the only way our voices will be heard. That is the only way these people will start taking us seriously. So, guys, go get your PVC and keep the movement going. Support, do what you can, do anything you can do. When you go to the market to buy something, have an intentional conversation with the people you meet on the street, with the people you meet in the market, the people you meet at your workplace, anywhere. Just be intentional about making sure you want things to change come 2023 presidential election or general elections. Thank you all so much, and God bless every one of you. We're going to be going straight to the next person to give his closing remark, and that will be Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please, you have 3 minutes to give your closing remark. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you once again. It's a just like everybody have said, the reason they are avoiding us is It's for obvious reasons, so that we don't know what they have. Because it will be obvious if he can stand 10 minutes and speak without anybody being by his side. You know, I'm not saying this to say that I'm more healthier than him or something like that, but you know, if he had come out to tell us what is the problem, why he cannot talk to us, I don't think anybody will be, making suggestions of maybe this might have been the reason or that might have been the reason. I watch Arise News when this topic came up with Rufai and Ruben Abati. People keep questioning why everybody is talking about Rufai. Rufai made it clear that he can't wait to start interviewing these people. He can't wait to start asking the questions that matters to Nigerians. Because Dr. Abati was making it as if he don't owe anybody to come there. He don't owe nobody because he's not backed by law. But Rufai made him to understand that, look, the previous or the current government told us, that most of the things he promised in his manifestos, he never said so. So people gather around, put things together that will sweet Nigerians. We never had it from the aspirants. They gathered together and put a book called whatever you people call it, because I don't like to be mentioning that name, because if that name is whatever that is inside, for example, here that I'm living here, if you have a manifesto and you refuse to do that, straight away you will see your rating. Straight away the people will be angry and they will make it known to that government. So even if you don't want to do it, your senators will force you to do it because their own seat is on fire. They will likely lose their seat, so they're not going to allow you to do that. But because we are living in a country of impunity, people are doing things and getting away with it. When everybody read your manifesto, when you say I'm gonna have restructure, and when they ask you, you say I never said so. So that's why we are calling upon them to use this opportunity to come to talk to Nigerians, so that when that time comes, we will play the video for you. Each and every one Sowore, spoke on the what is it called, the budget. Peter Obi spoke on the economy. What is it called? The PDP. I've forgotten what Okowa spoke about. So all these things are things, when you say it, tomorrow, when we're talking, as we are discussing now, we question that. So it is well understood that he doesn't want to talk to Nigerians, and that is how his government is going to be. So I'm using this opportunity to call everybody. Let us not say we didn't see the sign. We've seen the sign. Let us go and get our PVCs. Let us go and collect them, because we have no any other choice. We can see now that this movement, look at, Obi spoke about the oil theft being a gangster organization. Now we are beginning to see everybody opening eyes. Before, we don't see our politicians, we don't see those vying for the number one office, talking about things that anyway, because of the amount of time they have now, they have to speak. So when Peter Obi spoke about that, we are seeing the result now. So this is why we want them to speak. When they speak, let us take those things. And I want everybody to go and get their PVCs, because it will not be business as usual. Look at what is happening with INEC. They are denying it. They are making all kinds of allegations. But thank God that everybody is, is shining their eyes now, so that whenever we see something that will give us problem in future, we start saying it, so that when that thing happens, when we are saying we don't agree with this, they will have no option. Thank you, and good
Thank
night to
you.
everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks. It's very important. It's the most important thing right now to do for people to go get their PVCs, especially those who haven't collected. Yes, it's very, very important, guys. It's good to talk, it's good to spread the word, it's good to sensitize people, it's good to be intentional, it's good to make efforts and all of that. But at the end of the day, if we don't turn out victorious, is it going to be fair? So we don't have to just sit around and feel like, oh, Peter Obi has won already. Nah, everybody knows about him and all that. We shouldn't do that. We should go get our PVCs for those who haven't gotten theirs. Please continue to encourage your people to go get theirs. Continue to talk to them. Continue to make people understand the reason why Peter Obi is the best man for the job. Thank you so much, guys. God bless every one of you. We're going to be going to our last panelist for today to give his closing remark, and that will be Mr. Prince Collins. Mr. Prince Collins, please, you have 3 minutes to give your closing remark before we round up the show, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Not much to say. I want to appreciate everybody for the effort we are making. I'll continue to appreciate us because I think when you are towing the line of truth, truth will always be by your side. I always said it in this station that the difference between the bad, the good, and the ugly is time. So time will tell, and we should not relent on our effort. We should continue to do. We shouldn't believe that this is the end. This is just the beginning of good thing that is going to come. The beginning of this politics is just like the pinch of the tail of a cow compared to a full cow. So many things will happen. A lot of things will take place very soon. We'll be seeing funny things. We will see surprises that will make us open our mouth. I won't be able to close our mouth because to make a positive change in life is very difficult, most especially in a nation like Nigeria where corruption has become the order of the day, where corruption has eaten deep into the taproot of our society, where corruption has become an institution where both the young, the old, and the middle age benefit from it. It's a difficult thing to uproot, actually. So when we are working towards it, we need to believe to have that believe that what we are working towards is not just easy something that we need to relax, and we need to see it as something that is not going to end with just Peter Obi coming in as a president. We shouldn't see Peter Obi as a magician that is going to change Nigeria overnight. Because the problem that Nigeria gets, that Nigeria is having right now, is not just getting into the position of a presidency or getting to Abuja, Aso and perform magic like a prophet and make things happen. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of pressure. It's going to take a lot of energy burning. Life will be we lost life. Many people will jeopardize the interest of a better government, just the way it's supposed to be. So we should be prepared, just as we'll be saying in this channel. We should be prepared to know to believe that what we just started. This is just the tip of an iceberg. We're just starting, and we should have that strength. We shouldn't relent on our effort. So before I go, I want to actually, if Nadia Watch is still there, I want to ask him. I don't know because recently I have not been so connected with the Nadia Watch group in our Nadia Watch group. I've not been connected, so I don't really know if anything is going on as regard Peter Obi project or whatever. So that the little I have, I can contribute to it. If there's none, I will encourage us to see what we can do as a body, so that our effort will be fed physically, apart from speaking on the television or the media. So if there's anything like that, we should let us know, and I will appreciate if I get something like that. So, and from what Rita have said today, Rita said a very important point. He's trying to make us understand that people are not aware of the flag the difference between these flags or among these flags. So if we can take our time to just print logos that carry this which I think I'm going to see if I can participate in it. Print special logos that are carrying Labour Party, not actually Peter Obi's picture, just as she said. You should do that so that people get to recognize where they are going to cast their vote and how they are going to do it. It's very important. That is part of the orientation that will lead us to victory. So having said that, I will say I want to appreciate all the panelists. Kashi, I want to appreciate you for your strength. I hope you have a bottle of water there that you always sip. Very important because it's not easy to talk continuously. So the same thing I would recommend to Nadia Wash, a very cool water, not cold one, temporal water that is water of the time. Just be sipping it so that your energy will be increasing. So God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Prince. I appreciate you, my brother, always. I just wanted to quickly respond to what you said that in terms of raising money or if we are doing anything for now for Peter Obi. No, we are not. And we don't have any intention of raising money from this channel to do anything for Peter Obi yet. But if we have anything like that in the future, certainly we're going to let people know. But what we are letting people to know right now is to just do things on your own, between you and your heart, so that we all can succeed together. We know that the situation that is going on right now in Nigeria, whether we like it or not, is affecting everybody. It's affecting everyone. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
That's very good. God bless you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. I think we have Tony, African DPT, right here. Mr. Tony, good evening. We're already taking our closing remark, but since you just joined, we're going to give you the opportunity to speak and give your remark on what we're talking about today. Thank you, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, okay, Kachi, good evening. Thank you very much. So,
sorry, before you talk, may I quickly greet you? I hear your voice all the time. Your contribution for our group. You are very powerful. Okay. God bless you. I like your tenacity. Well done, my brother.
Now you thank Oga Evisu because now they let me come there. If not, they tell me they kick me out long time. But I'm very happy since yesterday. More people are appreciating my presence there. I'm very happy. And then regarding the donation, the donation should be to the towards providing electricity via generator. That's what we have to be doing. Okay. So that is not for any campaign
for the channel. That's true.
So yes, because this Nigeria Watch is good. It's the only media that we are having right now in Edo State and Delta State, because they say charity begins at home. This is only our channel. So it's not for political purpose, but we may decide to support any political party anytime. If we see anybody that is being intimidated, suffocated, then he's always there to rescue the person. But I will encourage that we have to donate some money to buy diesel. You know what I'm saying? Because the country is totally down. So that's it, sir. So that's for that. And then Oga Elvis, yesterday there was one of our brothers from Japan. He was saying that we should be showing our faces. Please do not let him push you to that level, sir, because most of the other channels have tried it, but they decide to revert back because more people, many of us that are traveling to Nigeria are being arrested at the airport, at the Lagos International Airport. I would, I refuse to call it Murtala Mohammed Airport because that is a strange name. I'm also working towards removing those Amadou Bello away from Benin, and then I'm working towards that Ramat Square. I want to change all those names to Inahuru or Awolowo or Elvis Edighi Road. Yeah, that is me. That is me. That is my agenda here. And that was why I know that you guys are closing up, rounding up. I said, okay, I'm just coming from work right now, and then I was having a lot of brain work with some robots. I was so tired. But when I just saw this Wike is against the dominance of the North, I said, let me just say good evening to everybody. For that I support Wike, because that is my agenda. So that's my agenda, and then it's not, it might not be other people's agenda, but that is my agenda. You know what I'm saying, so that we can be able to settle this issue instead of let it be hanging up for our generation to tackle in 100 years' time. Because at the end of the day, we and these people can always live together as neighboring countries. That is it, sir. So I don't want to take your time. Kachi, Undewu. I thank you very much, okay? So,
thank you, Dalu. Dalu, so thank you so much, sir. For,
okay, Mr. Rajawosh, sorry, 1 second. Mr. Rajawosh.
Please go ahead.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
That level where we use that time, that time we would do that rally for House of Assembly. That level, see the work, have we?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay. I'll get back to you.
Thank you, Baba. I appreciate you, sir.
All right. No shaking, bro. You too much. Your strength. Now God be your strength, bro. All right.
And they make not forget to Oga everything, Oga Edigi only for the governor in 2 years' time. So let us be preparing ground for him because he's the only guy that we don't trust him.
God bless you.
We trust the guy, but he say he don't want. But we are not telling him, please. We are begging you to do that because you have been tested. Look at you. If we from your tone in your voice, I've been following you now for the past 3 years. I know that you brought most of the guests, all this Lobo, all this Opaika, everybody. You are the one that brought them to limelight. Lolo and Co. Anybody that is coming from Edo or Delta State, you are the one that is there for us. So we want you to come and use this your mind, your heart to better the life of our life, to better the life of our people, and let us come back home. So that because I'm missing my bush. I'm missing my bushes in Okoro Road, I'm missing my water, Ikoba River, I'm missing Okwahe River, I'm missing Ekoma, I'm missing Abudu Owa, where Fabomo came from. I used to go to his house there to eat padediam with him. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go back home. So let you come and be our governor. Forget about the quota system. We don't care about Bini, Esa, Urobo, Isoko. One of us is one of us. Whether you come from a local government, it doesn't make a difference, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tony. Thank you very much. We appreciate you always. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, we're going to be rounding up now. I guess everybody have contributed. I don't know if we'll have a new person right here. No? Okay, everybody has contributed. I want to appreciate everybody who have super chatted us today. We got a lot of new subscribers today as well. We want to say thank you very much for joining us, for supporting us, for locating this channel. We are here to educate ourselves every day here. Continue to encourage us by sharing our videos, liking our videos, super chatting us, so that we can have the energy to do more for you. Let's continue to sing on one voice. We are here for Peter Obi. We want a better Nigeria. The three horse race right now, as you know, is APC, Labour Party, and PDP. But between you and I, everybody know that PDP and APC are not going to take us anywhere. We know that. So they have been given numerous of times before. So they have failed and they will continue to fail. So let's continue to unite and practice the spirit of unison within ourselves. God bless every one of you and God bless the Republic of Nigeria. Take care and good night, my people.
For better infrastructure, for better life, yeah, my people. For better roads, yeah, for better hospitals and health, yeah, hey. For lights today, for everything to work for us, for Nigeria. No more hunger. Obi for better Nigeria. Obedient and useful. Obedient and useful. Oh yeah, Obi, get it. us come together for better Nigeria. Yeah, 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 yeah. For better life, yeah. For better health, yeah. For better road, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. From consumption to production.